Hi there, Maddie. Good evening. And good evening to everyone. No, there is no waiting list. I actually just started the live stream about 10 minutes ago. I know I'm here earlier than usual. I've been coming in at 9 p.m. so far this week. And I did tell everyone I was going to come in at 9 p.m. today as well, but I decided to come in a little early. So whenever anyone is ready, go ahead and send the payment. No wait list so far. Hi, Freddie. Just 1 second. We got a payment from Mari just a few seconds before you. So just waiting for her to send her question, and then I will be right with you. And Mari, whenever you're ready, go ahead and submit your question. Me, Virgo, and Ross is a Leo. Broke up. Is it really over between us? I broke up with him, but for some reason I still feel very much attached. Alrighty, so I'm going to go ahead and use the Tarot 3D by Los Carabeo and David Corsi. So let's go ahead and see what the cards have to say for you. Interesting. I do not think it's over between you two. I do think that there is a lack of closure here. And I think that's what's going to, in a way, keep the both of you awake at night, if you know what I mean. I do think that somebody here is going to end up reaching out. And as a matter of fact, the cards are saying that it could most likely be you who might be doing the reaching out. But funny enough, the cards aren't really necessarily discouraging you either from taking action, because you are still quite obsessed. You have the Devil card. And as your challenge, you have the Fool. So your challenge here is to follow your heart. Because at the end of the day, I mean, there is still a lot of unanswered questions. This is also about following your intuition as well. The way that they are representing you right now, or this relationship, we do have the Lovers, even though you guys broke up. So interesting. So very interesting. So basically what the cards are saying is that, no, I don't think it's over. I think you guys would talk again. And as a matter of fact, I think you would be doing the talking. I'm visualizing me getting cards and breaking contracts because I end up having nightmares about him. Yep. That's usually what happens when there is an intense connection with someone, especially someone that we had a really hard time letting go. We tend to have dreams about them a lot, and it trips people out. It really does trip people out when they go through certain situations like that, because that doesn't happen in every breakup, but the moment it happens with a particular breakup, it just makes it so much harder. It's only happened to me with one person, so I know what that feels like. But it's interesting because I think someone here is going to break the silence. So I don't think it's really over between you two. Yeah, regardless of what the dreams are about, it's the fact that you're dreaming about him. And I know that has a lot to do with you not being able to let this go, why you still feel this attachment, and why you're having a hard time letting this one go. And so everything that you're describing is totally normal for your situation, you know? But the cards are telling me right here that you're not discouraged from trying to talk to this person again. On the contrary, there is an opportunity for you guys to try this again. And especially since you're the one that did the blocking, that's probably why the cards mentioned about you being the one reaching out. Because otherwise, the other way around, it probably wouldn't happen. So that's probably why the card said that. But it's totally up to you. It's totally up to you. Alrighty, so Mari, do you have any other questions for me? No worries. Samir, Tamika, I will be with you in a sec. And Freddie, I will be with you in a sec, okay? Alrighty, so how is he feeling towards me right now? Okay, so how is Ross, Leo, feeling towards Maddie 7, Virgo right now? How's he feeling towards this right now? It does look like right now you need some time to yourself, or at least that's what you want for yourself right now. But it seems like for him, I think he's doing a lot of thinking. And as far as how he's feeling, I don't think he is ready to make a move or a decision, whether that's towards his singlehood or towards you, until he has analyzed the whole situation a bit more. It is telling me also right here, as far as for Ross, Leo, that for now he's going to be focused on healing. I do see that he's quite confused. I do think he is quite confused. But don't think that he is discouraged from trying to find attention elsewhere. He will be looking for attention elsewhere, that's for sure. But as far as how he's feeling for you, I think he's feeling confused. He doesn't know what move to make until he's analyzed the situation a bit more. I do feel like he's not over you. Since that is the question, right? I don't think he's over you because we have death in reverse. But he is confused. I think he wants to analyze the situation a little bit longer to see whether or not he's going to fight for this or not. But most definitely, he is going to try to find attention, whether that's from you or with somebody else. Alrighty. So, Mari, do you have any other questions for me? All right, moving forward. Let's talk about your love life. I'm going to see when is your next committed relationship, okay? All righty. All righty. I think you're gonna take your time. I think you're gonna take your time in solitude, and as a matter of fact, I think you're gonna use this time to work on yourself. I think this past relationship or relationships have done a number on you, but I think I'm gonna give it about like 6 to 7 years. I would say less than 7 years for sure. I think you're going to be doing a lot of manifesting. I think you're going to do a lot of goal completing goals, especially on the personal level as well. A lot of learning, spiritual learning as well. I think this is going to be a time of solitude. So less than 7 years. It is a long time, totally. Totally. But I feel like there's also lessons here, lots of karma. Lots of karma here also as well. Yes, I do think it's going to be a long time. But I don't think it's going to reach the 7-year mark. I think it's going to be less than 7 years, okay? All right, Mari, do you have any other questions for me? Of course. But I think this is going to be a time of solitude for you. Doesn't mean nobody's going to come along. I just don't think anybody that's worthy of your commitment. It's not going to be for a while. You're welcome, girlie. Don't forget to like this video, and I hope to see you again soon. Alrighty, so where is Freddie Rodriguez? Yes, I do think you're going to be extra careful, but with reason. I think it's going to be with reason. And you're just going to go ahead and disqualify people for good reason when before you used to probably just ignore. Hi, Jessica Bola. So I have Freddie, Tamika, and then if you want to get into the list, you would be next. Alrighty, hi, I'm back. How are you? Freddie Gemini here. What comes up for me in general for future predictions, work, love, or anything? How about we specify the questions here? Did you want to? I know we talked about getting a promotion or a raise, which we talked about that already. Did we talk already about love? We can ask when your next committed relationship is, unless we've asked that before already. Do you want to know about buying a home? You know? Hi, Taco. I have only 2 people on the list, Freddie and Tamika. If you want to go ahead and get into the list, go ahead and get into the list. I know Jessica wanted to get into the list, but she's going to come back. So it's up to you. And then we got one other person who submitted a payment under the name with T. Alrighty, so anyway, let's continue focusing on Freddie's question. We have, when is your next relationship? So let's see. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and see when your next relationship is. So in the bottom of the deck, we have the Star in reverse, and for your spread, we have 7 of Pentacles, 3 of Cups, the Emperor in reverse, 5 of Swords, 2 of Cups, and also, interesting, 3 of Swords. I do see that there's going to be some people from your past who are going to want to show up. But don't mind those people. They're just going to be a waste of your time. They could even appear like around this year. These people, these blasts from your past. Because this is about having something new. I do think you can meet someone as soon as this year, but it really has to do a lot with your healing and your spiritual process, your spiritual path. But I think you could even meet someone this year. I even double checked on it, and both times I got, yeah, that you could even meet someone as soon as this year. But it really also depends on how serious you are with moving on. And that will allow as to whether or not you can actually manifest a relationship this year. And this doesn't necessarily mean that you are particularly hurt over an ex or missing an ex. If that is not the case for you, then obviously this could be maybe like certain triggers, or this could be even childhood trauma, you know? Things like that. Alrighty, so Freddie, do you have any other questions for me today? Or tonight? Tonight. Yes, they will appear, but that they are suggesting that you don't entertain them. They would only be a waste of your time. You're welcome. Don't forget to like this video, and I hope to see you again very soon. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and see who is next. Tamika, are you here, Tamika? All right, so Tamika, you're Aquarius. You want to know if you'll see or you'll hear from Jason Gemini anytime soon. You guys lost contact in July because he was having some family issues. You gave it space, and you recently had a dream, and you just want to know if it will happen. All right, so let's go ahead and see what the cards have to say for you. All right, so we have right here in the bottom of the deck the Knight of Swords in reverse, and for your spread we have Three of Cups, Eight of Wands, the World, Seven of Swords, Three of Swords in reverse, and the Emperor in reverse. So, will you hear from him? Yes, I do think so. I do see. I do think so, especially with the Three of Cups and the Eight of Wands right next to each other. Eight of Wands always talks about swift communication between two people, and also it talks about consistent communication. Three of Cups is the epitome of a reunion. So yes, I still feel like even if this person was going through family stuff, I still don't feel like it's a reason to not talk to you. This is telling me at the same time you're dealing with someone who um, is just not grown, someone who I feel isn't acting his age. You know what I mean? I do think he has a lot of healing to do. But nevertheless, yes, I do think there will be reunion. And the reason why they're bringing this all up, too, the reason why they're bringing this all up is because if he really wanted to, he could. I feel like this is just a classic reason for if he really wanted to, he could. So even if he was going through all of this stuff, if he really was all that into you, he would have totally like kept in contact with you. But nevertheless, the cards are telling me that there is going to be a reunion. It's going to be a nice reunion, and I see a lot of consistency moving forward from that. Okay, none of this inconsistent communication. And I do feel like partly too, the reason why I feel like it might take a little while to hear from him is because of this um, card, the Knight of Swords in reverse. I think, in a way, part of going back to his immaturity here, in a way, he kind of wanted you to chase him, you know? So I guess, in a way, it was good that you did it. You taught him a lesson right there. But nevertheless, you're going to hear from him again. It's going to be a nice reunion. It's going to be nice. It's going to feel really nice. And I do see consistent communication from there moving forward. Okay? So, Tamika, do you have any other questions for me? Because, I mean, think about it. This is someone that you care. I mean, and this is a very personal moment for you. This is a good time to bond with someone that you want long term, right? If something crazy was going on like that, you know? And even if that was the case, I feel like again, the cards are saying we're still saying still like, you know, they said that this was a classic case of if he really wanted to, he would have. So, but nevertheless, you're going to hear from him again. So, okay, so you want to know basically for when he does come back, what would be his intentions and if there would be any potential. That would be the second question. Okay. He's used to the women chasing him. All right, all right. I think it all really depends on the effort that the two of you would be putting into the relationship. I think for him, he does feel like you check off most of the boxes that he looks for, of things that he looks for in a person. Um, and he is trying to stay hopeful. He's got the star in his emotions, but his intentions with the Nine of Cups in reverse, I feel like he's going to still make a big deal over the little things that you probably don't check off from from the list of things that he wants in a person. And I think he's going to find that as a big of a burden, a big time burden. But in his emotions, he's still going to try to be hopeful about that. Um, and that's going to sometimes make you feel like you're not attractive enough. Because I feel like the way that's going to manifest in his actions or in his behavior towards you is the Chariot card in reverse. So there are going to be times where you feel like he's not putting enough effort. Like he's there, but he's like almost like not there at the same time. Like he could be there physically, for instance, like physically in front of you, but like just really not trying or really seeming like he cares. Um, right? Or it could be a thing where there's a phone call, but there isn't any much effort to see each other in person, stuff like that. Okay, so let's go ahead and see if this is even worth it at all. Well, who knows? If that's just something that happens in the beginning, maybe who knows? He might change. And then whatever. It might happen. So let's go ahead and ask the question. All right, so for your spread, we have Ten of Pentacles in reverse, Seven of Pentacles in reverse, Nine of Pentacles in reverse, Seven of Cups in reverse, the World in reverse, and the Page of Wands in reverse. So in the bottom of the deck, we have the Hanged Man in reverse. So in the present, they're basically talking about the obvious, that there is no communication right now. But they're saying basically in the position of whether you'd be happy if you were to decide to stick it out in this relationship situation. We have the World card in reverse. So it seems like, although there will be communication, it seems like we're going to have issues with having a consistently happy relationship. There are going to be moments where people are going to threaten to break up with each other or try to use that as a weapon, and probably even have that happen. But that doesn't mean that you guys will stop communicating. This could be a thing where, like, you guys will break up with each other. You guys are still arguing and talking through text, blah, blah, blah. And whether it's worth it, we have the Seven of Cups in reverse. I feel like both of you are going to be feeling kind of like this one foot in, one foot out situation, where it's going to feel that way until one of you guys just eventually just chooses, with both feet out. As far as moving forward, would you be happy in moving forward with somebody else? Again, I do see other people from your past wanting to show back up. I do see people from your past wanting to show back up. I don't think that you should give anybody from your past any more of your time with the Lovers in reverse. But I do see that happening, or at least being something that will happen. So let's ignore those. And I think for a while it is going to feel like your love life is not going anywhere. I do see an opportunity for you to meet someone within a year after letting go of this whole situation with this person. Okay. I think the relationship or situation with this other person a year from whenever you decide to end this, I think it's going to start off more on a casual end. But this is more about, whether you'd be able to trust the process or not. But, I mean, the cards are recommending that you do let this go. I do not think they don't think it's totally worth it for you, especially with the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Totally not worth it for you. Alrighty. So, Tamika, do you have any other questions for me tonight? Alrighty, Tamika, thank you so much. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe if you haven't already. And I hope to see you again very soon. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and see who is next. Alrighty. So Tumri. I hope I'm saying your name correctly. Tumri. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and give you a sun sign. All right, so a sun sign. I would say this person is going to be an Aquarius. I think this person is going to be an Aquarius. So do you have any other questions for me tonight? I would leave the rest for you as a surprise. But actually, I'm just going to tell you this. I think this person is going to be an Aquarius sun. All right? So do you have any other questions for me tonight? And I'll tell you this, it's somebody new. It's nobody from your past. So it's going to be an Aquarius and somebody new. How about we specify the question a little bit more? Are you looking to have a job or a different job by the end of the year? Are you looking to travel anytime soon? You want to know if it will happen? Let's specify the question a little bit more. Okay, so Tumri, what is your name and your zodiac sign? Hi, Annetta. Yes, you can go ahead and send a payment. Okay, Tumri. So where are we going on holiday? What does S represent? All right, let's go ahead and see if you're going to meet anyone significant during your holiday trip to Switzerland. And Tumri, you are a Gemini. All right. So, in the bottom of the deck, we have the Knight of Wands, All right, and for your spread, we have 5 of Pentacles in reverse, Page of Swords, Justice, the Star, 2 of Cups, and the Fool in reverse. I think you can. I think you can. Totally. I think you can. I think this is gonna, I think you can meet up to 2 people. 2 people who can be significant in terms of making friends. I see a fire sign and I see an air sign. But yes, I do think so. Up to 2 people. These people can be long-term friends, meaningful friends as well. Alrighty, do you have any other questions for me tonight? Alrighty. Don't forget to like this video, and I hope to see you again very soon. Alrighty, so Michelle S. would be next. Michelle will be next. Then after Michelle would be Max or Taco Fillings. And then Anita would be after Taco Fillings. Okay? But right now, I will be doing a reading for Michelle S. And what is Matt to you? Is he a cousin of yours? Is he someone you're dating? Is it a coworker? What is Matt to you? All right, for your reading, Michelle, we're going to be using the Nightmare Before Christmas Tarot. All right, so in the bottom of the deck, we have the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. And for your spread, we have Four of Cups, the Empress, Knight of Wands in reverse, the Lovers, Five of Cups, and also the High Priestess. So, yes, I do think he wants you back. I think he wants a second chance. As a matter of fact, I don't think he's over you. I think, as a matter of fact, I think he worries about not having a chance with you. I think he's been, I don't think he's ever forgotten about you. I think he's buried you, but he's never really forgotten about you. It's just before he's never really knew or how to approach you. He's very attracted to how confident you are. But at the same time, it seems like he's getting quite bored. Yes, especially with the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. This is somebody who wants a second chance. Totally. So, Michelle, do you have any other questions for me tonight? I would be more than happy to answer your question. It would just be an additional donation, Michelle. Which I just received. Thank you. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and use the Nightmare Before Christmas Tarot. All right, so in the bottom of the deck, we have the Three of Pentacles in reverse, and for your spread, we have Four of Cups in reverse, the Moon, Six of Wands, Eight of Cups, Eight of Swords in reverse, and Death in reverse. I do think so. I do think that you will have more financial success if you were to leave your hometown. It is telling me right here that as far as your challenge, you have as your challenge the Eight of Needles or the Eight of Swords. And that is your challenge, is telling me that you're the only one that's really getting in your own way. And you're blindsiding yourself. But what's going to really push you to move forward is the Four of Cups in reverse is boredom. Boredom, because you definitely want to see financial success. And you, by staying local, you don't feel acknowledged, or you don't feel appreciated, or you don't feel, or you won't be feeling any of those things at all. And you're not going to let that go. The idea of being financially successful, that's not going to be an idea or a thing that you're willing to let go. Other people are willing to let go of their pipe dreams, or let go of, the big money, or chasing the big money, but you won't. And I think because of the sense of dissatisfaction and boredom with that, is what's going to push you to leave and go, not stay local or where you are in your hometown. I do hold back because I don't want to fail and end up back. LOL. I don't think you will, because you're determined. It's just knowing that you're not going to be willing to give up. Alrighty. All right, Michelle, do you have any other questions for me tonight? All righty. Thank you, Michelle. Hope you have a wonderful night. Go ahead and like this video and subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you so much for coming tonight. All righty. So let's go ahead and see who's next. All right, so we have Mevidus or Max or Taco Fillings. You submitted 2222. So you can ask up to 4 questions if you would want to. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and ask if you will be in the mountains. I'm guessing the Appalachian Mountains. Which mountains? All right, so the way I'm going to ask your question is, will you be at the Appalachian Mountains by January 2025, okay? Okay, will you be in the Appalachian Mountains by January 2025? I got a yes. Yes. I do think so. I think there's a possibility that you can be, for sure. Also, the cards are suggesting for you, if you're relying on income from somebody else or somebody else to meet you halfway, it's better off if you actually rely on yourself as your own backup. Okay? Will you get a vacation before March 2025? Let's go ahead and see. Alrighty, so will you get a vacation before March 2025? It's a 50-50 chance. It's really up to you whether you're going to be your own best advocate here and be persistent about it. Okay? But as long as you don't make it known or not be persistent about it, then I don't really see it happening. So it's giving me a 50-50 chance leaning towards a yes, and it really just depends on whether or not you're going to be your own best advocate here. Okay? All right, so Max, do you have any other questions for me? I think you could get it as soon as March. But it really depends on, again, how proactive you can be about it. But I think you could even get it as soon as March 2025. How will my finances be first quarter of 2025? Okay, so I'm trying to figure out how we can word this question. I want to see how about if we just ask a simple yes or no question, if your finances in 2025 would be sufficient for you to sustain all of your planning travels in 2025. Okay? All right, so let's see if your finances from the first quarter would help you with your travel plans that you have so far in 2025. Does that sound good? All right, so we have the Eight of Wands, then we have the Ace of Cups in reverse, the High Priestess, Five of Pentacles, Ace of Wands, the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, and the Fool in reverse. I feel like it's really all about balance. And it's so funny how the cards are talking to me about balance when the card of Justice flew out while I was shuffling for your spread. So I think it really all has to do with how well you can balance yourself and work with what you've got. Following your intuition with the High Priestess crowning your reading right here, and with the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, it's about making it happen. So basically, it's a 50-50 chance. All right, so Max, do you have any other questions for me tonight? All right, so let's go ahead and see who is next. Have a wonderful evening, Max. Don't forget to like this video. Alrighty, so next is Anetta. Do we have Anetta here? All right, so in the bottom of the deck, we have the Devil in reverse. And for your spread, we have the Five of Swords, the Fool, Two of Swords in reverse, Six of Wands in reverse, Seven of Swords in reverse, and also the Three of Cups in reverse. I do think so. I do think that there is. I do think you have quite a few people who are keeping tabs on you. This is both exes and people you've dated in your past combined. I would say about 7 people. 7 people keeping tabs on you. I feel like the majority on average is mainly for to kind of kill their curiosity. Curiosity kills the cat, you know? And they were just like, well, fuck it, let's go figure it out. What's clear to them is that you've moved on. So that would be their intentions and why. And then your second question, is there anyone from your past who still has feelings for you? All right, so in the bottom of the deck, we have the 7 of Wands. And for your spread, we have the World in reverse, 3 of Pentacles, 7 of Cups in reverse, Queen of Wands in reverse, 7 of Pentacles in reverse, and the Fool in reverse. So, anybody from your past who still wants a relationship with you, no. Who has you on their mind romantically, no. If anything, yeah, to reach out to you, but not to stay consistent or to want anything long term with you. Annetta, do you have any other questions for me today? All right, Annetta, thank you so much. Don't forget to like this video, and I hope to see you very soon. All righty, so let's go ahead and see who is next. Alrighty, is Jessica Bola here? Jessica Bola. Jessica, whenever you're ready, go ahead and send your zodiac sign along with your question. How about this? Since you're very focused on your spiritual path and also your purpose in life, how about for your first question, we do a chakra reading, and then for your second question, we will do a yes or no spread to see if right now, what you're doing right now, is that your purpose in life? Or is your purpose something else? Does that sound good as your two questions? Hi, Rachel. Yes, you can go ahead and submit your question or your payments. Sorry, you can go ahead and submit your payments. Goodness gracious, I am so sorry. I am so sorry. Um, I didn't notice I was on mute. Goodness gracious. So basically, I was barely starting with the first card. So I went ahead and I pulled one card per chakra. As you know, we have 7 chakras, right? And so basically in the bottom of the deck we have the shadow side, which would be equivalent to the devil. And then for your spread, for the root chakra, we have the Knight of Cups in reverse. For the sacral chakra, we have the Star in reverse. For our solar plexus, we have the Six of Pentacles in reverse. Our heart chakra, we have Justice in reverse. For our throat chakra, we have the Nine of Wands in reverse. Our third eye, we have the Queen of Cups in reverse. And then for a crown chakra, we have the Ace of Wands. Okay, so sorry about that. So basically, I was already talking about the Knight of Cups in reverse, and that's being that is a card that is representing your root chakra. So basically, the root chakra, just to give you a little snippet with the root chakra, the root chakra has to do with our sense of comfort and survival, and all of that, right? So people who usually have problems with their root chakra, we see people who are constantly going through evictions or have had a lot of evictions as their history. Come here, honey buns. And basically, with that Knight of Cups in reverse, I feel like this is basically saying that I feel like you wear your heart on your sleeve, or at least you have done that in the past. And because you expected your life to be a bit more romantic than what it has really truly have been, and because there have been disappointments on that end, I feel like there have been a sense of instability in your life because of tragedies in the love life, in the love sector. And I see that being a problem, or has become a problem, that has manifested in the root chakra. Now, when it comes to the sacral chakra is right below the belly button. It talks about our sensuality, our pleasure, our creativity, and also our creative selves, right? And so we have the star card in reverse. Obviously, with the star card really talks about pessimism, or not feeling very confident, or just possibly just feeling quite negative about certain things. So maybe right now you're not feeling very creative. And this could also be like if you naturally are a creative person, like if you create jewelry or stuff like that. Maybe right now you're not feeling very creative yourself. As far as your solar plexus, the solar plexus is right below the rib cage. And this is talking about your sense of self-esteem, even your digestion and your sense of strength, right? And we have the Six of Pentacles in reverse. I feel like when it comes to doing things for others, what has been a constant trigger for you, at least recently, is people not working with you, or at least people not giving you their part. I'm seeing that being something that has affected you, has offended you, almost to the point where I see that affecting your solar plexus chakra. So almost like not being appreciated or being taken advantage of, kind of, it seems like it hits you there in the solar plexus. Take a note of that. Like whenever you notice when people take advantage of you, take money from you, or aren't paying you back, or aren't giving you back something that they borrowed from you, where does it hurt in your body? So I feel like for the heart chakra, we do have justice in reverse. Obviously, you are quite moved when it comes to your love life. You expected your love life to pan out a bit more romantically, but instead there has been, unfairness, totally, a lot of unfairness, lack of balance. As far as your throat chakra, we do have the Nine of Wands in reverse. You can speak up a little bit more. Sometimes we can tell ourselves that maybe it's best not to say certain things because people will just get upset, or people just can't handle the truth. Sometimes people need to hear it. As far as your third eye, we have the Queen of Cups in reverse. That's telling me you are quite an intuitive person. As far as the third eye, you are quite an intuitive person, and I feel like a lot of people have told you that you're crazy, or you jump into conclusions a lot, or at least that's something that people have told you when you were little. You're quite an intuitive person, and even if your assumptions, or these people think that your assumptions are crazy, sometimes the truth can be a little crazy. And as far as your crown, now the crown chakra is really about knowledge and your sense of spirituality and all of that. So you do have the Ace of Wands, What's wonderful about you is that you are willing to learn something new, and you're willing to accept things as they are, as long as there is proof and as long as it feels right. And that's really good. That means you have a healthy crown chakra. You're willing to accept things as long as they're facts, or they're at least proven to be facts. Okay? So those are your 7 chakras. Are you ready to go move forward with your second question? So, Jessica, what did you want to ask for your second question? So, Jessica, how about if we ask this? How about if we ask if what you're doing right now is that your purpose in life? Are you fulfilling your purpose in life already? We can ask that. All right, let's go ahead and see if you are fulfilling your life purpose right now. Oh my goodness, so sorry. I did not know I was on mute. Okay, so basically the cards that I have are Temperance in reverse, the Hierophant in reverse, Seven of Pentacles, the Lovers, Queen of Wands, Five of Cups, and also Seven of Swords in reverse. I do think you are fulfilling your life's purpose right now, currently. So you are fulfilling your life's purpose. There are times where, when we are in the middle of fulfilling our life's purpose, things might feel like nothing's happening, or it might feel like life has plateaued, or a little boring, or like life is not going anywhere, or we're failing. But it's just part of the process. That's what the cards are telling us with crowning the reading with Seven of Pentacles. So if you're feeling that way, if you're feeling as if nothing is going anywhere, or things have plateaued, or if things have kind of just been on a downswing, even wondering if you are a failure, this is part of the process, and this is about you thinking outside the box, which you will. This is also a time for you to do some healing. So this is also a wake-up call for you to realize that there is a lot of healing that you need to do. All right, Jessica, do you have any other questions for me today? Jessica Bola, do you have any other questions for me tonight? All right, thank you so much, Jessica. Hope you like this video, and I hope to see you again very soon. All righty. So next up, we have Leslie Alvarado. Where is Leslie Alvarado? All right, Leslie, whenever you're ready, go ahead and submit your your question along with your zodiac sign, please. Okay, well, for your first question, there is no way I can give you a company's name. You can give me a company name and I can tell you yes or no. Do you want to do that? As far as for your second question, I can see when you will start working on a new job. I can see that for sure. And then for your third question, I can't give you a name of a position either. You can name an industry for me and I can mention whether it's a yes or a no. Do you want to give me the name of an industry and I can give you a yes or a no? All right, so in the bottom of the deck as your overall theme, we have Ace of Swords. And for your spread, we have Nine of Cups in reverse, Four of Swords in reverse, Queen of Wands in reverse, Knight of Pentacles, Seven of Swords, and also the Lovers in reverse. All right, so basically, I feel like as far as judiciary, I think that's going to be something you will be doing in the future. I think your possibility of trying to do that right now, I think it will be less likely. As a matter of fact, is leaning more towards a no. I don't think so. But I think that's going to be more of a future thing. Okay, so let's not close off on that idea entirely because I think that's going to be something you will do in the future. Okay? So that's going to be your question as far as judiciary. How about we be a little bit more specific, Leslie? If you apply for a specific job, then just ask, basically, will I get the job at so-and-so place as so-and-so? Or will I get the job as so-and-so? But we do know that as far as judiciary, it will be a little bit later. Not right now. All right, so we have in the bottom of the deck the King of Wands, and for your spread we have Page of Swords in reverse, Six of Cups, the Moon in reverse, Knight of Pentacles in reverse, Strength, and Three of Swords. So I feel like it's a 50-50 chance, leaning towards a yes with the King of Wands. I think the King of Wands really says it all. I think it's really just talking about whether you are going to fight for this, whether you're going to put action towards it, then yes, then you will, and I think it will be definitely a power trip. I think it will be something that could be something you could totally be proud of. So it's a 50-50 chance leaning towards a yes, and because it's the King of Wands, it's definitely if you would be willing to put your best foot forward. Okay? Alrighty, Leslie. So what did you want to ask as your third and final question? All right, let's do it. All right, so when I see you again, when do I see you again working as far as any of these jobs that you've recently applied for and that you're asking about? I see 2 years or less. Well, actually, I think it will be less than 2 years because I don't think it will reach the 2-year mark. So it could be like a year and 2 months, a year and 8 months. It could be 11 months, right? But it's not going to reach the 2-year mark. But it's going to get pretty close to the 2-year mark. All right. So, Miss Leslie, do you have any other questions for me today? You're welcome, Leslie. Thank you so much. Don't forget to like this video. Alrighty, so Rachel, are you here? All right, so in the bottom of the deck, we have the Queen of Swords, and then for your spread, we have the Five of Pentacles in reverse, Ten of Swords, Knight of Cups, Ten of Wands, Three of Swords, and also the Two of Cups in reverse. I do think you should stick it out a little bit longer, probably until the end of October. Okay? So, Rachel, do you have any other questions for me? Alrighty, Rachel. Well, thank you so much for coming in tonight. Don't forget to like this video, and I hope to see you again very soon. All right, guys, thank you so much for coming in, and thank you so much for a very successful, yet again, live stream. I will see you guys again tomorrow. Bye.